You must have possibly come across blockchain. Many find this evolutionary technology complicated to apprehend. But it isn't that difficult as you may think it is. In this video, we are going to explain to you what is blockchain, how does it work, and what is it capable of. Blockchain technology is based on a centuries-old method that maintained the ledger. It revolutionized from maintaining a book to using the database system. In 2009, blockchain technology was adapted by Satoshi Nakamoto to create Bitcoin. Ever since, cryptocurrency and blockchain have been in the hype. But cryptocurrencies are not the only use case of blockchain. It has much more potentiality and opportunities. Moreover, it creates trust in the system through real-time network transparency. What is blockchain? Blockchain technology is a type of global database for anyone to use with an internet connection. However, what makes it different is its storage structure and decentralization. Blockchain involves an open source of distributed digital ledger. You must be thinking that we already have a system to process data, so why do we need blockchain? The reason why blockchain stands out is that it is open source, a distributed ledger, decentralized, programmable, efficient, time-stamped, immutable, tamper-proof, trackable, eliminates intermediaries, middlemen, and third parties, security, anonymity, and privacy. How does blockchain works? As the name indicates, blockchain, metaphorically a chain of blocks that contains information. But how does it work? Let's take a closer look at a block. Now, these blocks contain a set of information such as the data, the hash of the block, and the hash of the previous block. This block, when validated, is then added and linked together in a chronological chain form, thus forming the blockchain. Blockchain technology works on a consensus mechanism, such as proof of work, proof of stake, and so forth. The blockchain process. Blockchain works on a consensus mechanism wherein it is distributed, verified, and added by a large network of computer nodes. The consensus mechanism is a method to authenticate and validate the blockchain's transaction, wherein the nodes agree on the block's validity and then add it to the network, whereas the blocks that are tampered with will be rejected by the nodes. For instance, when a new transaction is entered, it is transmitted through peer-to-peer computer networks across the world. The participant in the network then solve complex mathematical algorithms to verify the transaction. This solved equation is then shared to all the nodes in the network. When verified by the network, the transaction is said to be confirmed. This block is then added to the blockchain. The information on the blockchain is protected by cryptography. Thus, the interesting factor about blockchain is that all the information stored is always going to be there, time-stamped, and can't be tampered with. To change data on the blockchain, you cannot rewrite the information of the particular block. Instead, the change is stored in a new block, which would include the details of the previous and new changes. Let's take an example. Rachel and Ronnie owned property together. A few years later, Rachel sold her share of the property to Ronnie. However, this property now has a dispute over ownership. Rachel is claiming her share of the property, whereas Ronnie denies the claim. Since they had added the property-related entries on the blockchain, they have all the data listed right from the beginning. The ledger shows that the property was first owned by someone named Billy in 1890. In 1950, Billy sold the property to Wilson. Thus, every change in the property's ownership is listed on blockchain. Till Rachel and Ronnie bought this property together in 2010. And right up to Rachel selling her share of the property to Ronnie in 2015, making Ronnie the rightful owner. Types of blockchain. There are several ways to build a blockchain, such as public blockchain, private blockchain, permission blockchain, consortium blockchain. Blockchain implementation. Blockchain can be used in various industries since it is a programmable technology, such as financial institutions, banks, healthcare, land titles, supply chains, tourism, law enforcement, voting, smart contracts, and many such more. Can one hack into blockchain? Yes, one can hack into blockchain, but is it as easy as it sounds? Well, to succeed in hacking, one would require 51% control of the blockchain. Since blockchain is based on a consensus mechanism, the hacker will have to tamper and redo all the blocks in the chain. And this is almost impossible to cover. To conclude, the blockchain environment has the potential to revolutionize the way we access and transact with one another based on transparency and trust in the system. For more information, visit www.coinscapture.com, a website with real-time and high-quality cryptocurrency market data. Also, you will get crypto-related news and updates from across the world and educative blogs. We hope you find this video informative and thank you for watching.